Hey, welcome back. It's Miss Mullis. It's time for us to do our home learning packet. We're on packet number 3, and we're doing the second week. So we're doing packet number 3, week 2, day 1. Make sure you have packet number 3. We've done our first week. Now it's time for the second week. We're starting with counting. You're going to count the dots on your tens frames and then match the right number to the box beside it. If you want to cut and glue, make sure you've done the other side of the paper first. But if you don't want to cut and glue, I'm going to show you how I'm going to do it. Let's count our dots. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17. Another way you can do that, remember, if you have a whole tens frame that is full, that's 10. And then you could keep counting from 10. We could say 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17. Or we have 10 and 7 more. Those are different ways that you can count it to get to the number 17. How do we write a 17? Look over here. This will give you some ideas. It's over there. We have a group of 10. So we have one group of 10, so we write a 1. And then we have 7 extra 1s. So we write a 7. We have a group of 10, and 7 extra 1s makes 17. And you keep doing that for the rest of your page. The next page we're going to do is time. We've looked at some clocks before, time to the hour, like when we say o'clock. Today we're going to look at what the people are doing. We've got to decide what time they might be doing that. So let's look at the first box, and it tells us what she's doing. Jen is going to school. So she's at her house, and she's walking out the door to go to school. We have to think about, do we do that in the morning or in the afternoon? We go to school in the morning. This clock says 3 o'clock. Would we go to school at 3 o'clock in the morning? No, it would be dark. This one says 8 o'clock. Would we go to school at 8 o'clock in the morning? Yes. So I'm going to circle 8 o'clock. All right, let's look at this one. Tom is eating dinner. When do we eat dinner? Do we eat dinner in the morning, in the middle of the day, or at night? Most of the time we say that we're eating dinner at night. Some people call it lunch, middle of the day, but dinner is usually our nighttime meal. 6 o'clock, 10 o'clock. Okay, would we eat dinner? Would we eat at 6 o'clock in the night or 10 o'clock at night? Probably 6 o'clock at night, because 10 o'clock at night would be very dark. It would be pretty late. We would be very hungry before then. So you're going to read your sentence, look at the picture, and think about when that might happen. Read the times and pick the best one to go with that picture. All right, our next page is a spin and write page. If you have something that you can spin with, and you get that, I'm going to use a gem clip and a pencil. I'm going to stand my pencil in the middle and spin it around. And I got this picture here. This is a hut. So I've got to find the sentence that has the word hut underlined in it. And it's actually the first one. H-U-T. Hut. Hut. Let's read that sentence. I made a hut today. So I read that sentence, and now I've got to find the word hut at the bottom. Hut starts with a H. So this can't be it. Here it is. Hut. Hut. So I'm going to write it. Hut. Hut. And you would do the same thing again. Put down something to spin. Spin it. That's pointing to that cat's belly. It's big. We call that his gut. So you've got to find the word gut and write it. find the sentence that has the word gut in it and read it. You may want to read all of your sentences first because they'll help you figure out the pictures too. But each time you spin, whatever word you land on, you're going to find it at the bottom and write it again. When you have one of the lines filled all the way up to the top, then you're done. Just make sure that you've read your sentences. All right, this is our sight word page. Mine got cut off at the top. That's okay. So yours should have some words up here at the top. Mine's missing that. But we're looking at our sight word. B-R-O-W-N. Brown. Our sight word is brown. B-R-O-W-N. Brown. Then spell it and write it again. Then in your boxes, you're going to write it every time you see it on the line. B is a tall letter. R-O-W-N are all small letters. Then you read your sentence. He saw a brown dog. He saw a brown dog. So you write the sight word again and you read your sentence. And our last page for today, this is a little bit different. We talked about these things way back earlier in the year about nouns. Nouns name things. Nouns can name people, nouns can name places, and nouns can name things. So we're gonna sort these pictures. If you want to cut and glue, make sure you've done the other side first before you cut, or you can draw like I'm going to. This first line says person, person, person. So every picture that we see that shows a person is going to go there. This line says place, place, place. So everything that we see that shows a place goes here. This line says thing, thing, thing. So every picture that we see that shows a thing will go here. So let's look at the first three pictures and we'll do them together. The first one is a girl or a woman. Is that a person, a place, or a thing? A woman is a person. So you could cut out the picture of the woman and glue it here, or you can do like I'm going to do and we can draw. Just do the best you can. Okay, the woman is a person. The next picture that we see, this one says bakery sweets. Is this a person, a place, or a thing? A bakery is a place. It's somewhere that you can go. So I'm going to draw my bakery the best I can. And I might want to draw some donuts and things in the window. Make a door. And you can look up there at the top of it and it tells you how to spell bakery. I'm going to write it on top of my building, a bakery. And our next picture is flowers. Are flowers a person, a place, or a thing? Flowers are not a person. They can't talk and walk. Flowers are not a place. You cannot go there. Flowers are a thing, something you could pick up. Flowers are a thing. So we're going to draw flowers in this box. There are my flowers. And you're going to keep doing that with all of the rest of the pictures. Person, person, place, place, thing, thing. At the bottom, after you've done all of these pictures, then you've got to draw another person. You've got to think of your own drawing that you can make that would be a person. Draw your own place and draw your own thing that are not in the pictures. And that's all for today. Great job. I'll see you tomorrow.